All right, let's go. My bad. That would be on me.
Wow.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Oh.
You want to start,
Oh,
Arrington,
oh,
or
now,
you
now.
just
Oh,
gonna
okay,
you just
okay. I
gonna
didn't
let
know.
the whole song play through? Oh, okay.
I was going to wait till the end. Matter of fact, play that. Play that. No. What's happening, ladies and gents? Welcome to another great episode.
He's really getting into
Yes,
that.
what? Whoa.
We'll wait for 1 week, and this man forgets the whole.
Hey, I'm
flow of the
rusty.
show.
I'm rusty. All right, I am rusty.
Mhm,
Well, what's
mhm.
up, ladies and gents? Again, welcome back to another great episode of In Your City, the weekly digital streaming platform show that you can follow us on all.
What?
Digital streaming
Yo,
platforms.
SyRok, we might have to put you on the intros going forward.
God damn. No, because I was about to say the station, and I'm like, wait a minute, we're no longer there anymore.
The weekly digital platform show.
This is the TV show. With our host, Arrington, Gavin.
Oh man, you see what a week does? How was everybody's July week, by the way? How did everybody have a good Fourth?
Yeah, good on
So
my
yeah,
end.
we took a long break, and we were all busy and stuff. So just a little rusty, y'all. But how's everybody doing? Look, I'm your guy Arrington Gavin. Joining me always my family comedian SyRok Foxx. SyRok, how you feeling? Okay, that's good. That's good.
I'm a little under the weather. But hey, we're gonna do it.
You sound far, SyRok.
Aw.
I sound too far?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Let me see that. How about now?
You sound like you recorded from a closet, but we can hear you a little better.
Oh no. Maybe it's because hold up. It could be because of the thing. Oh, it's not crazy.
Well, while SyRok gets that fixed, we also got Michele, Hustle Queen, Miss Michele Young. How you doing, Michele?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Hanging in there. And we also got our awesome producer, Mr. Kam Godley. Kam, how you feeling, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
So after that awful intro,
Terrible.
it was probably the worst ever. I want to kind of lighten the mood, uplift it with a great dad joke, huh? Y'all ready?
I don't know if that's the
Oh,
direction to
Lord.
go in after a bad intro.
I thought you
but
said you
all
didn't
right.
have one.
I was having a hard
I'm
time.
scared.
Anyway, I'm gonna say it anyway. All right. How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? You follow the Fresh Prince.
Mm.
Those are
Fresh
two different
Prince.
words.
The footprints. You got to follow the foot.
Words. I don't like that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What we gonna get started with today first? Did y'all see Jonathan Majors' reaction after his woman was embraced by her good friend actor Michael Ealy? Did anybody catch that video surfacing on social media?
Yes.
He started putting stuff away.
Yes.
Started putting stuff away.
Yo.
He started putting stuff in his bag. He took off his glasses.
Don't pick my woman up off the floor. Like that's number
Crazy.
one. Like don't do that. Two, if you're my woman, don't get lifted up off the floor. Like
I'm pretty sure she wrapped her legs around him
kicked
too.
her
By the
legs
way,
up
I'm pretty
and
sure
made
she
it
wrapped her
look
legs
even
around him.
worse.
She did.
She wrapped.
She
her
was
legs
like,
around-
"Oh."
That man had those glasses like looking down.
Yeah. That was rough. That was
Looking
rough
in
to see.
his man purse like if he was trying to find his keys or something. Like, let me act like I'm not paying attention. Like
That was rough.
But why do you think so?
Yeah,
It was a
that-
debate that so my wife and I were talking, and she was like, how would you feel if what are your friends had done? And I'm like I really would have feel some type of way, to be honest. Like, I mean, we have a one of my best friends from college who, I mean, love him like a brother, right? And if he did that to Shier in front of me, I would have been like, I wouldn't feel like I just wouldn't. I really would. She looked at me like, what? Really? I'm not having that with if a girl gave you a hug like that, like I'm like,
yo, Arrington, if a girl lifts you up off the floor, she better feel away.
Oh my god!
I'll be like,
You'll be like dirty dance, doing the dirty dancing. And I've hit.
That's funny. That is funny.
you know, I'm a short guy too, so I mean, it's easy for me to get picked up, man. But no, I really, I wouldn't feel so, but I can see why like social media is like reacting like that, because again, it was like not just those. Oh, I haven't seen you in a long time. It was like, okay, it's just a simple hug, but you didn't have to do all that in front. And then I didn't see him dap up Jonathan Majors, so I'm like, whoa.
I think he did before. That's the power of social media and clips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Zeke wouldn't care if that happened, because he always tells me anyway. He's like, I'm always asking who the heck you're hugging, so he'd probably be like, all right, you're doing too much, but anyway. She hugs random people.
That's funny.
If you let somebody hug you like that, then you are informing me that you no longer want to be with me. Like you're giving a subtle hint of saying, yeah, you're done. You're done.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that, man.
But did she hug him back?
No.
Yeah.
Of course she hugged him back. Yeah.
Did she? She just was kind of
No.
lifted.
She was
not
getting
taken off
lifted,
guard.
and she was cheesing at that. Nah, fam.
He would have thought he was Conqueror that day. He would have thought
He
should have canged up. He definitely should have canged up, because that was crazy.
That was just a good old, Think Like a Man reunion, because they did those two films. It's just a good reunion. That's all. I think
together. They did a lot of movies together, and I feel like they were even in a relationship for one of the movies, and that's too much for me.
Yeah.
That was we used to be smashing hug. I'm sorry.
That was a we used to.
I used to be in love with you hug. Well, I'm
Wait,
still
Cam,
in
are you
love with
saying
you,
there is a difference? You said there's different types of hugs. There's like, oh, how you doing? Mm-hmm. My name is.
Yeah.
And
The hug
was,
at which the woman's feet leave the floor is too much. It's too much.
That was I used to hit hug. That was
yeah, 110%. 110%.
Used to be in between your thighs. That's what that was.
Hey, after probably Michael saw that dance video of Jonathan Majors, whatever the hell he was doing. He probably said, "Man, this fool ain't gonna do nothing." Let me go in. What's up, girl? How you doing? Joker looking at his that man was over here stepping. I'm like, it was messed up. Whatever he was wearing too, it was interesting. But, yeah, that's kind of like a back and forth thing my wife and I was having the other night. I thought it was funny. Felt like sharing with y'all. Speaking of interesting relationships, NFL star Tyreek Hill, wide receiver of the Miami Dolphins, happened to father his fifth child of this year. A total of 12 children from multiple baby mamas. I don't know if this is like a pattern. I don't know if he caught the Nick Cannon bug. I don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's happening.
I didn't know it was 5 this year.
He has a pregnancy king. I
didn't know it was 5 this year too.
Yep, 5 this year. But what were you saying, SyRok?
He has a pregnancy king. He has a pregnancy
my
king.
God.
He loves sleeping with pregnant women, and that's why he keeps doing it. You gotta be.
I just
Makes sense.
I just can't get over the fact
5
that
in 1 year sounds expensive.
But a total of 12, and we kind of go back to the whole Nick Cannon thing, how he was defending himself from having it, which, I mean, hey, we're not telling people how to live their life, but in all honesty, what's going to impact on that child's life, right? How are you going to be like, okay, look, I'm going to be in every single one of my, because he might, that's just 12 right now, it might be 12 and counting. He might end up having
5 in this year, and this year is only a half and 2 weeks over.
Yes.
Damn,
That's what I'm like.
We have 5.5 months left to go this year. I feel like he's trying to break a record at this point.
Skeet.
Guinness. Guinness. Wow.
Jeez.
2 at a time. It got to be
That's
2 at a time.
you're never sleeping again. You're never gonna sleep.
And he just had the child going back. So that means
he is married. That's the thing. He has a wife.
Is this
What?
child from his wife?
No.
No. Well, you should have led with that.
I like to get everybody. I like to like just throw in there. You know what I mean?
You should have led with that information.
Bring in the crowd and then like, ooh, let me throw in this curveball right here. Did you know? But yeah, man.
We have 5 affairs in 1 year.
Are any of the children this year from his wife?
Are any of this? His wife is also currently pregnant, so she's carrying right now. So it's a reality. It's a reality. It sounds like a Zeus reality TV show right now.
Forensic Files.
Nah, he got to get the.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He gonna have to play football until he's 53 years old.
I mean, it can happen because he's so fast. Ain't nobody catching him. So I mean, all you got to do is just
speed. That slows down. Really,
man. Child support is catching his ass. I don't care what you say.
Hell yeah.
Expensive as hell.
Oh
my God.
fellas.
More power to him.
Not all, but some of y'all gotta do better. Y'all got to do better. Please, y'all gotta do better.
Yeah.
But look, y'all, we go move it on to one of our favorite segments of the show. It's time for SyRok. Man, what you think?
Attention, please. It's time for.
It's time for SyRok. What you think?
Okay.
That was so perfect.
So me and my wife is sick, y'all, for real. We are sick, and she's feeling really bad. I think she's feeling worse than me a little bit, because she was sick first, and I'm putting the blame on her. She brought the virus in here. So she went to a Chris Breezy concert. And that crazy.
Oh.
Hunching on Chris Brown. That's what did. Anyway, when both parents is out and they are sick, or you know what I mean, like you're a single parent and you know you got an older kid or something like that, who runs the house? Like when both parents are sick, how do you balance out what still needs to be done? Because honestly, I don't see how you do it. Both of us are like on the brink of what was that thing back in the day? SARS. Y'all remember SARS? It feels like SARS.
Yes.
It feels like SARS. This is like a mild version of SARS.
Oh man.
I don't know. I was hoping for y'all opinion, man. I was hoping for y'all insight on how do you run a house when both parents are sick? And I mean not just like a chill, but I probably need to switch out.
There was a Cosby episode just like this when they were both sick. And
was it? I don't remember.
Yeah. Clearly, I'll go first because I have no conception of how this would work. But so what I would say is,
when you sick, you just don't do nothing.
No, I got to, or nothing will get done. That's what I'm gonna say. You just gotta. Like y'all just got to tag team and be like, all right, I did the last thing. All right, you gotta either order something or cook something. Like y'all just gotta when one of y'all has got an energy burst, then boom, get the next thing done. But some things like cleaning the bathroom and stuff like that, that'll probably just have to wait until somebody's feeling good enough to do that.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Arrington, you married? You got a missus? Have both of y'all been sick before at the same time?
Yes, and what we do is we both kind of teamwork it. So it's almost like two people acting as one person because it's like if one of us is out, we'll say right now like, oh, babe, Carter just pooped. Who gonna get it? We gotta get out of this bed, and we just like, all right, here's what's gonna happen. I'll pick it up. You get the pad. Ready, set, go. You know, it's like it's literally like we got to use the teamwork, man.
Yeah.
Because it's a struggle. It's a struggle, and we don't have any children. But I was gonna ask you, SyRok, like, you know, you have 2 kids. Do you like just put all the like stuff to your daughter? Like you just like,
yeah.
all right.
Oh yeah. Case when if she notices that both of us are under the weather, she already know that it's chore time.
Your kid like, all right, Dad, hand me the keys. Hand me the keys. Okay.
Get water, soup.
I guess the only hope is that one gets sick a good amount of time before the other. So hopefully by the time they run their course, there'll be some remnants on the back end where they can now kick in. But I know it don't always work out like that.
That's a good point, because like I would say Shier gets more sick than me because she already has bad allergies nonstop. She's allergic to to certain things, so she catches it more than me.
Yeah.
She's allergic to a lot of stuff.
I mean, nuts and soy, like those, but it's like that's almost like in everything, so you gotta always be careful what we're having. So like she's normally the one that's sick, so it's kind of comfortable because I already know how to take care of her stuff. But when I get sick, it's like, oh, like Arrington's like really, because sometimes I try to fight it and still like want to move and work and stuff and don't be still, so I make it worse.
I when I was sick, or like when I was married, we were both sick. We created like a living room slumber party where basically I would make popcorn or some snacks and stuff, put a bunch of movies on, and we would all be in the living room, but they would think it was a slumber party thing. And I would be sleeping. But we used to do that all the time.
That is funny. Y'all, so I think what we're gonna do is just put aside our responsibilities for a few days. It's just gonna not work. I'm gonna tell you, financially it's probably not a good idea, but I just don't want to do nothing.
You also been going hard a lot over the last couple of months, so this is probably your sit down time anyway. This is God's way of saying, nah, you got to chill out for a few days. That's how it works.
See that between the gym every day and there's a show or 2 shows every week, I can definitely see how this is a way to, all right, now sit down. But it's also like, do God not know that I'm broke? Like, you can tell me to sit down, but you can give me a check. Like, you made this before. You had me walking on water. You can't
Nah, he knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're. Oh wait, no, that's not him. My
that's
bad.
Oh my God!
Wow,
Santa
Claus. Wow, Sam, when the last time you been to church?
Wrong guy.
Before I end my
wrong big guy in the sky.
Thank you to Michelle, Kam. Did you come? Were you there? My birthday dinner. I
was there. I was a little late. I was
literally right before you left.
A little late.
I appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank you. And you were talking to the missus on the side, and that sounds bad. Y'all, not like that.
It sounds terrible, but I definitely was.
Y'all work together to organize it, and I appreciate it. I never had a surprise party before, so that was my first time.
That's dope. Dope.
And I got a favorite cologne that I only get like one time a year. So I got my favorite cologne. That was dope. And it was nice. Michelle, I got your book for you, by the way. This book has been here for weeks.
I thank you. I know. I meant to ask the other day, and I was like, I forgot. They forgot. Yeah.
But Michelle's Corner. What we got for Michelle's Corner?
Well,
for Michelle's Corner.
What do we have for Michelle's Corner?
We have something steamy, something cool, and I want your opinions on it. Yeah, it may be a little triggering.
Let's hear it.
Very so. Yes. So, okay. I was having a conversation with some people yesterday, and this topic came up, and I definitely wanted to get y'all's opinion. So, if you are having sex with your partner, but you're fantasizing about somebody else in that moment, cheating? And does it matter who you're thinking about in that moment, or is it not matter and it's just cheating?
So, I'll start this one. I don't think it's cheating because I think cheating is something physical or emotional with somebody else. This is just in your own head. So I don't think it's cheating. I think it's fucked up, but I don't think it's cheating. And if does it matter who? Hell yeah, it matters who. Like if you're imagining Christina Aguilera, all right, cool. And that was just a random name. I know that was very, very random.
She's pretty. She can get it. She's pretty.
It's very random. It's very random. But like if it's like your couple friend or your man's wife or like her best friend or something like that, then it matters. That's a little, but again, it's in your head. That's a battle. That's a struggle that you gotta, but I'm pretty sure your significant other wouldn't be too happy with that. So
I spoke to Purple Rain.
You said what?
Rain. So technically I'm thinking about Prince. The Purple Rain song, that's not by the end of the Purple Rain song, that's normally like 3 or 4 orgasms for my partner. So I'm thinking about Prince when I'm doing the nasty.
That's weird.
If you would have said like Apollonia, from the movie,
weird.
that's much. That's different. I can see you saying Apollonia.
Exactly, but I think about him playing Purple Rain in the rain.
Assless pants and all.
Yeah, it's an amazing experience. When you stroke to a certain song, it is great. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's a cough cert. Maybe that's a cough cert, but
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I don't hate it.
I'm with Cam. I don't think it's cheating, but I will say like my very, very like religious friends would say differently. They would say no because you're, in your mind is definitely cheating because all your emotions and stuff is going towards the individual. But then, like Cam had mentioned, if it's like a public figure, if it's a celebrity, if it's Christina Aguilera, it's a fantasy. Keyword fantasy, meaning like it's not real. It's just a fantasy. So I'm always like positive that most married couples, long-standing married couples, they'll have certain moments within their intimacy time. Like, I mean, that's just me. That's my little conspiracy theory. But no.
Do you think that it points to there's something wrong in the relationship if a person feels like they?
Nah.
It could. I mean, that's a good point though, Michelle, because you're saying like if one's not being fully satisfied, they put their mind to some. Like, is that what you're trying to say, or
like create a fantasy? If you're creating and I feel like in a way, I feel like I'm talking. Well, let me just ask: do that? Do men do that? Not y'all per se, but do men? Is that something that you guys think men do? Create a fantasy of what's going on.
I love my wife.
To pleasure your partner. So it's like you got to think about stuff to help the sex session. And I feel like if you're thinking about somebody who's like famous or another model or something like that, you just go nut quick. You got to think about other stuff other than sex to keep the sex lasting.
So for men, you don't want to increase it. So I guess in a way, I'm kind of speaking more to our women, our female, about, this particular aspect, because obviously y'all know it can take us a little longer to get there. So it's not always just a straight shot. Not always. So some women do joke about, well, I'd be thinking about, actor or whatever, to try to create a fantasy in their mind when they're bored with their partner. So the problem really in that moment is they're bored with their partner, and instead of them feeling like they talk to their partner and be like, hey, it's getting a little boring, can we try something different, can we mix it up, they'll create a person's feelings, they'll create an alternate fantasy in their mind.
I don't know if I would want to know that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to know.
Yeah, if you're fantasizing about someone else or something other than what's happening right here, right now, nah, keep that to yourself.
No, not the fantasy, but what about like it to be told, hey, like I'm kind of bored, like I'm getting bored.
Using the word bored is already, you shouldn't. That's just gonna.
Well, no, if that's real, then that's real, and I would like for something like that. I think it shouldn't be sugarcoated, because if you don't put it how it really is, then your partner's not going to know how severe it is, and it's not going to get better. So I'm not so much mad at the verbiage as much as I'm like, how do we fix it? Because
what's the solution?
Yeah.
Like for, like the conversation I had with some ladies yesterday, we were talking about, changing it out of the routine. Like, just have sex in the bedroom every time. Change that. Have sex in the car.
Yeah,
or,
for sure.
Like change it up, mix it around.
That's you too figuring something out. Like, going off your original question, it was about you doing stuff in your head to help you get off with your partner. So under that light, like, again, keep it to yourself. I don't want to know. But if it gets to a point where you're not able to get off just with me, then I need to know what we can do to fix that. So I think that should be a communication thing. That's it.
Yeah.
So how would that reaction be if a woman were to say, if the person would say, I can't get there, I can't climax anymore while we're having sex, this is like very routine, and I just want to let you know, like, I just can't get there right now. Like, how do you react to that?
That never happened before. I'm so adventurous, like it just don't happen.
Yeah.
That's when you gotta bring sex steroids in. That's when you gotta go to the toys.
Not the steroids.
You gotta performance enhancers. You gotta figure something out, or that relationship will die.
I'm with Cam. You definitely have to make the plans. Okay, what is there to need? What do I need to do?
Yeah,
right?
What are you into? What can we do? How do we make this better? Because once that goes, it's just a matter of time, bro. It's just a matter of time.
I feel like
just
most
imagine
women...
like there's people that.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say there's people out there that get so offended with just that starting conversation. They're gonna be like, well, this is how I am, you know how I was from the beginning, why is it, you know what I mean? So that's the other thing you got to deal with too. And I mean, sorry to break it, it's not gonna help out in the long run, because if no one's willing to improve, because even in marriages, relationships, like, it's a growing process every single day, every single week, every single year. I strive to be as best as I can in all avenues to my to my wife, because I know I'm like, hey, look, we in it for the long run, so I want to make sure that you are always going to be satisfied. It can be difficult because not everybody can fully say, okay, I'm 100% satisfied, but we can work our way to get there. So
yeah.
And we change also. Like, what got someone off last year might not be what they're into right now. Like, you change it within yourself. You change as a couple. And as a couple, you should be responsible enough to have the conversations of, all right, this isn't working for me anymore. Let's try something else, or whatever the case may be. But like I said, that always has to be an open-ended conversation.
Yeah.
Now look, Michelle, don't fantasize too hard and say the wrong name. Now there you go.
Awkward.
That's where it would definitely be definitely.
So Michelle, no names, but what were some of the things said and comments made in this conversation that you had with these ladies?
Well, one of them kind of pointed out, like, if to their significant other and admit, hey, like, I'm I'm kind of bored and I'm trying to create all these scenarios there, but it's like really difficult because it seems like all you want to do is just, throw your victory pumps in and out, like out the door. It's not getting me there. She said he would probably shut down more and basically want to have sex less. And then another person, she was like, well, she's like, I would be honest and say it if I was like, I would be honest and say it, but it would be a horrible reaction. So I think what was common about it is the reaction. I feel like it's all complicated. You can, and this, I'm speaking to all women out there. If you feel this way, it's how you say it. You don't want to like crush a person. Hey, this is not getting anymore. It's boring. I got to be over here thinking about somebody else. Or you could say, hey, I bought some games.
Yep. Exactly.
Let's do a spa massage night. Let's give each other massages that happen to, create the fantasy. Like if different thoughts and feelings, most of the time I feel like, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like men aren't always going to sit back and be like, why are you a little different today? Because you'd be thinking maybe she's sick, maybe she had a long day, whatever. But if that goes into this long period of time, it's like they're not as engaged or not as excited to be intimate, then in that case, I'm like, as a man too, y'all say, hey, is there something else you want to do tonight? Like, I want to be like, I want to have sex. I want to be with you, but do you want to do something different tonight? And because I feel like a lot of women too, if a man were to say that to me, I'd be like, hell yeah, let's where you want to do, where you want to go. Like, I would go, what do you want to do? You want to go outside? You want to do it on the deck? Like what? I would be excited to hear that. But I feel like there's the communication back, real conversations. I feel like it doesn't happen because people are scared to admit how sexual they are. And the stuff that's going on, and they're afraid for that person to think, that you think about different things like that, to what, even though we all do, we all think thoughts, so I just feel like honest conversations can be difficult, but being with somebody you really trust, safe with, I think that's the key. Don't be with somebody who you don't feel safe enough to be able to have an honest conversation. And tell if you're really, really hypersexual or you're not very sexual at all, tell people that up front so that it doesn't become, down the road. I've definitely had that as an issue in relationships before, where I'll tell people up front, this is how I am. I'm very hypersexual, whatever. I like sex. So if it, 6 months down the road, if you're all of a sudden down the road, if you're, too tired or I'm working so much that I never want to, it's going to be a problem for me. I'm going to be like, okay, well, I told you from the beginning. I told you what my needs were. That hasn't changed. So, something changed. But
one thing that I really like that you said, Michelle, was you skip the problem solving piece of it that would lead someone to believe that there's something wrong with, like, hey, this isn't working for me, and you went straight to, hey, let's do something different tonight, or let's do this and that, which depending on how receptive they are to that may work perfectly and you're good. But if they're not receptive to changing and stuff like that, then you're going to have to move it to a place where it's a tough conversation. But I like your initial approach. I respect that.
Yeah. And especially when, keyword you said, Michelle, that stuck with me is honesty, right? What's the opposite of that? If you're dishonest, how the heck do you, think you're going to have a great relationship with, really with anybody if you're not being honest and upfront with them? And I think that's the hard thing that, there's people that have been married or together for more than 10 years and they're not being fully honest with each other. And that's why it's like when you hear about, wow, what happened after 30 years? You're now no longer together. Like, what happened? Where was the spark? And it's just, they never had that. They might have never had that conversation in the midst of their relationship what could have helped continue on a relationship. But it's about, it's always about being honest and upfront.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what creates that fear to want to be honest? A lot of men are like, my wife always has an attitude, mood. Like, so when you do try to bring up something like that, if you're trying to bring up something a very sensitive issue, like, it's hard to do that if you're mad about everything. And, I've been with men who are mad about everything. You're not going to sit down and want to tell them, hey, we're having some intimacy issues. If you get, pissed off every time I even look at you, or nothing to do with intimacy, but that, I just feel like kind of the core of it, to wrap it up from my thoughts, the core of it is safety in a relationship, keeping safe communication with your partner on both sides of it, to where, if you do want to, or if you are getting a little bored, you can have that conversation without it turning into the relationship is over.
Yeah.
Type of situation. Fantasizing about somebody else to get satisfaction. Like, because I do personally feel like the seed, like if you're constantly thinking about somebody, especially if you do know that person, if you're constantly fantasizing about somebody else, it's going to grow because you're letting your mind entertain it.
Yeah.
No, that's real talk, though. That's real talk. Well, we thank you so much, Michele, for Michelle's Corner. We appreciate. We needed that after a long, after that long break. She hit it to us hard. Sabbatical. Well, look, y'all. I think I think SyRok has finally fell out. So I think we gonna let our brother get some rest, man. Hope he feels better. We gonna close it up a little early, but please be sure to continue to support In Your City. Follow us on all social media platforms. Our Instagram page is In Your City too. So follow. We truly appreciate that. Follow us weekly on all, or listen to us on all podcast platforms. Okay, so wherever you get your podcasts at, you can tune into In Your City, as well as on YouTube, Facebook, all the above. We truly appreciate it. Y'all have any plans for the remainder of the weekend? Which are any things coming up soon?
No. I'm in
No.
this weekend. I am in cleanup mode and full package production mode. Try to get some of that stuff done. But other than the gym, I doubt I will be leaving the crib much this weekend. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting back in focus now. So
that's what I'm talking about. What about you, Michele?
Relaxing this weekend. After I'll be going tonight. I am going in the studio to record a song.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that. That'll be definitely a new experience for me. And did y'all Did y'all check it out? I posted the video. Did y'all see the the video of me and Nina that I posted? With
I want your body.
I saw some of it. Yeah, I haven't watched it in its entirety.
I watched the whole thing. It was dope. It was dope. I killed it. But
Michele, you see the script?
Michele was hitting them notes. She was taking it low and everything. And I'm like, wait, who sings that song? I'm like, oh my goodness, is this Keith Sweat she is singing right now?
Did you notice? I did the first wrong. I was so nervous. First I wanted to throw up, and I was like mad at Nina because I'm like, why'd you get me into this? But then I was mad at myself because I chose the songs and said we would sing them. So I was just in my head. So when I walked out, the first line of the song is wrong as hell, but that's okay. It's okay. I had a comeback from it. But that was just a really, it was a really, really crazy experience that I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for how much fun and how empowering it was, and to get back on the stage and even the skit, like in the middle of it, Kam, there's an actual skit, and I just wasn't, most of that, the script, we kind of did a lot that was like in the spur of the moment.
Yeah.
But it just made me realize how much I miss theater. And so I don't know. So me and Nina might be doing some more stuff in the future.
Cool. That's
and
dope.
that y'all have to check out the script part. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
That is awesome. That is also
yeah,
man.
dope.
The wife and I, we gonna try and just take it easy on during for the weekend, because we both been having like crazy busy schedules. So we try to make the time for each other. So that's what we doing tonight. And as you know, as the great cost-effective man I am, I lucked up on getting some tickets for the price of $2, and I'm very excited. I'm not gonna say what comedian we're gonna see. Not trying, I don't think they want to know about that, but yeah. $2. It gets me hard every time. Like right at checkout, I was like, okay, yes. It was, loved it. I loved it. I mean, just when you see that regular price, just whoop, go down to $1, man. You just don't understand. Anyway.
Michelle, that's what Arrington thinks about when he
sure
needs to think about something else.
Yes, saving money.
He thinks about saving money.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Yes, I do. Sure do. Nothing like saving money, man. But no, again, continue to support In Your City, man. We got some great stuff happening in the future, and just great stuff. I mean, we continue to grow and grow. Going to be bringing on some guests eventually, and some more great conversations and topics. Today, definitely, I know I can speak for myself. I was extremely rusty, and so we're not going to keep on giving you that.
Good, bro. So good. And sometime soon, we will be in your city. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. We sure will. So look, y'all continue to support the program. And also, like I said, follow us on Instagram at In Your City 2. That's In Your City and the number 2. All right, fam. We out.